Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny you. I can't deny you. Na 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 na. Stay with me until tomorrow. Could you be the one to kill my sorrows? Maybe one night you can play the hero. Even if I know it's only for show. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still.
Hello everyone and Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel and hello if you are new. We are doing a much needed post-holiday reset around my whole house. I know last week I had a whole house Christmas clean with me and that's a pre-hosting clean, but this is post-Christmas, post-mess, post-everything. Just trying to get my house put back together. It took me a couple days to do it. I did do a bulk of it in one day and then I finished it the second day, but it was a very busy week and super busy, but I am glad we finally made it to 2024 and I am excited to see what this year can bring for us. So I am starting in the upstairs of my house, just doing a very quick clean. It didn't really need much. I wanted to give everybody fresh sheets and get laundry put away. I had so much laundry to get folded and put away and more to wash, which I did wash. I don't think I showed you guys in the video, but I had maybe 5 or 6 loads to do just with the sheets and all the laundry that was sitting in the basket. So I did manage to get it all done, folded, and put away in this day as well. So it was a very, very busy day. And you'll notice that while I am cleaning Jacob's room now, I actually didn't put fresh sheets on his bed until right before he went to bed. There was just so much other stuff to do. I never got around to getting back in his room and where I cleaned the mattress protector for his bed. I didn't want to put fresh sheets on to have to take everything off to put the mattress protector back on. So I did go back in, but it was after I was done filming for the day and the boys were getting ready for bed. And James's room needed a little bit more love. He got a brand new Lego table for Christmas and he's so happy. He used it right away and I of course have to go in there and tidy up all the little Legos because he's great at taking them out but then gets nervous to move them back. He's scared he'll drop them and break them, so I always help him out with that. And then he has Hot Wheels tracks. He doesn't really use them as much anymore, but he doesn't want to get rid of them either because he does use them occasionally. So I think I just have to figure out a better storage method. I was able to get one under his bed that you'll see soon, but I have to figure out a better method or a better storage place to put these. I might have to move them to another area of the house.
Sunrise is 4 a.m. You see, get in the car, we can run away. I hardly even knew you, but I knew that I can't lose you. For 1 or 2, maybe 3 what you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before in a movie line. We can write our own ending this time. I wanna say no, but I cannot lie. I'm so curious about your life, but you're a stranger trying to hide. What I see is not, you don't deny. I wanna see the rest of you tonight. Seven of you and only one is for real. You spin me around and you make believe. Seven of you and only me. How can I trust your personality? Seven you and only one is for real. Let me be the one that makes you feel. Seven you and only me. Seven you and only one is for real.
So in our spare bedroom, as you saw, I just did a quick tidy up because we keep excess toys in there, the things that we don't want out for everybody to play with, all the little things. So we keep them up there. So occasionally the boys will come up and they'll play with them. So I just needed a tidy up in there because they were in there earlier in the day. And then their bathtub, for some reason, I had cleaned it only a few days before, but it just didn't clean the way it normally does. So I just had to go through and give it a good scrubbing. But the rest of the bathroom, I was able to wipe down. And I did wipe the walls down and the surrounding of the tub with just a Clorox wipe because my kids are small. They don't use the shower option yet. So I don't have to worry about soap scum or anything on the walls. It's just the tub that needs the best cleaning since that's where they sit to get a bath. And then their toilet I had pre-treated with bleach cleaner because they have this stubborn rim I'm not able to get off, and I kind of have to do a little research. The bleach gets it off a little bit better, but I also am not a huge fan of using bleach, especially when my kids are around. So I have to find a better way to try and get that ring off. I am currently researching, but if you have an idea of how I can possibly get that ring off, I don't know what it is, it'd be great. I love to hear your suggestions in the comments below. And then I just give everything else a quick wipe down, and then from here I'll go and start gathering all the laundry because there was just so much.
Walking hand in hand on the ocean floor, down deep we wander. Louder we sing, no there is no cure in this together. I don't wanna tell you that it's not real. Nothing is a fairy tale. Everything about you is so unreal. It won't be pretty when it ends. Now how could I leave with your sweet love on me? Yeah, yeah. Something about you always makes it harder. When you got my lipstick on your white shirt collar. On the carnival till the rest go home. Now I only see you. Hearts and letters carved into the shore. We'll never grow old. shirt collar. When we should stop, we go further. Didn't even notice that it rained all summer. When we should stop, we go further. Didn't even notice that. Now how could I leave? With your sweet love on me? Yeah, yeah. Something about you always makes it harder. My lipstick on your white shirt collar. Birds are waking me up. I never knew how good they're able to sing. Soft, cool bed and pillow talk, while the sunbeam slowly moves and hit the sheets.
That laundry that I had folded and put away was sitting on the floor in the basket of my room for about 3 or 4 days before I actually had time to get to it and fold it. So I was pretty happy that I was able to do all the other laundry and fold it and put it away and dust and do just everything that I was able to get done. I was amazed. I was able to get done. My kids behaved so well to let me do it. And it was so relieving to get in my bed at night and know I'm sleeping in clean sheets and that my kids are in clean sheets and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to clean anything when I wake up in the morning. It was just so nice to get it all done. And I know it's not an everyday thing or an every week thing to be able to do something like this for me or for anybody. Sometimes it's a very daunting task to reset your house or clean your house or do anything. So anything that you're ever able to get done is just so relieving. And that's how it was for me this day. It just felt so satisfying to know that I got so much done, which I know is not always possible, be it with my kids or with work or whatever it is. It's not always possible for me to clean so much in one day. And I was pretty proud of myself at the end of the day. And the other thing is I actually forgot it is a tradition in my family to do a really good clean of your house to bring in the new year. You start fresh. You leave no laundry, you dust, you clean, you have everything clean in your house. So when you ring in the new year, it's a fresh start and it symbolizes that. So it's very big in my family that you clean and have your house prepared for the new year. That was not my intention this day. My house just really needed to be cleaned. And I thought of that after I had completed so much and said, oh, my house will be clean for the new year. So that's very nice. But it's a good thought if you have the time and you are able and motivated to do it. It's nice to know that you have that fresh start. And if not, whatever day works for you.
Birds are waking me up. I never knew how lost my phone. And I don't know where to go. No, my friends are getting stoned. Somewhere on a boat. Yeah. Though I feel alright, by a drifter's side, strangers on the go. That's all I have to know. Worries fade in the light. I hold a warm hand, we dance through the night. Our favorite song is stereo, while the zombie slowly turns into stars. 3-4 hours of sleep.
It was the craziest couple days. We always host Christmas Eve at my house. And this year we hosted the week before Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day is always crazy with kids in the house. It's getting everything cleaned up from the night before and organizing everything. And then the chaos ensues the next day where they want to open everything that they get. And I was lucky enough to be able to get all the papers and bags and stuff collected that same day. But man, it as long as it takes to prepare everything is fractions of seconds to make everything messy again. But it was a wonderful Christmas and my children enjoyed it. They enjoyed their gifts and everything is getting full use and they are enjoying every second of their gifts, which is wonderful.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Wanna go? I am all about adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you would say yes. I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're told you I could never let you go. I'm not so sure you believe me, but if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No, 'cause you don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
So this is the point where I think I started to run out of steam, and also my children were running out of patience with me doing this. So I was basically able to clean the dishes, load the dishwasher and run it because there were so many dishes in my sink, and I was able to clean up the sink and get most of that done, and that was about it. I wasn't able to do much else, and I had to wait until the next day to be able to finish cleaning the kitchen and cleaning the floors and getting the house back in order. But it was very quick the second day. The kitchen always takes the longest. It's wiping down the appliances and the counters, and I personally like putting my dish rack away. I don't like leaving it out on the counter. I feel like it takes up so much space. So if it doesn't need to be used, it is not out. But it was so nice and refreshing to just have my house put back together.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. I know it isn't logical. That's something that you do to me is chemical. I know it isn't logical. Something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm
now that it's the second day, I am just continuing to clean the counters down, still putting some stuff away. My mom actually got us these really cool coffee cups that have, I think, a battery in them that keeps the coffee warm for like 2 hours after you make them, which was a really cool gift. So I was just putting those away, and I have so many plans to organize in this kitchen. I have things I want to change up in here, so we'll see how that goes.
Body dress to impress, no stress, though they're waiting. I keep them waiting. Makeup on fleek, high heels, ripped jeans, they're all waiting. I'm on my way. Looking in the mirror at myself like who that? Swag on 1,000 and my girls got my back. We just wanna party, call me tequila shawty. We just wanna party, yeah. You can bring your friends, we won't mind it. We just came to dance and go all night long. The look in your eyes, you can't hide it. Ooh, baby, I know I turn you on. You can bring your friends, we won't mind it. We just came to dance and go all night long. The look in your eyes, you can't hide it. Ooh, baby, I know I turn you on. When my friends pull around and they got the top down, on our way, yeah. We're on our way. Turn that music up, you know we don't give a what. On our way, yeah. We're on our way. Pull up to the party like my name is the life. Tension so thick, you could cut with a knife. Ask me how I do that. Been fly since way back. Ask me how.
My stove was absolutely awful. We had fried chicken wings inside the house. We had cooked stuff for the holidays, and it was just awful. It needed some serious cleaning. It took me probably the longest out of every area in my kitchen to clean because everything needed to get scrubbed down. I went through with Mr. Clean Freak first, and then I used gently an SOS pad to kind of try and see if it would take anything off, and it didn't really do much. And I obviously didn't want to be too abrasive on the stove because I didn't want it to scratch up really bad. So I ended up spraying Easy Off on it, and while that sat, I sprayed down the backsplash with Mr. Clean Freak and gave that a good scrubbing with I think it's like a nail brush, like one of those nail cleaners. It just had bristles on it, and it was super helpful in getting a lot of the grease off the backsplash, which was exactly what I was hoping for. So I let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, and then I went in with my Scrub Daddy and scrubbed it, and then went back in with the last of my pink stuff to get the majority of the grease off, and it just looked wonderful by the end of it.
wasting money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll save memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. Time is running out. Lately I've lost my track. I've sailed the deepest seas, hoping.
And last but not least, I am wiping down all the fingerprints off of my appliances. My fridge is always the worst one because we cook daily, and going in the fridge and getting stuff out, and sometimes my hands are still covered with butter or flour or whatever I am using to cook. So it's my handprints mostly that are on the fridge, not my kids'. So I gave it a really good wipe down, and the end result is always super satisfying. And once I was done here, I gave the floors a much needed clean, and they actually were dirtier than I thought they were going to be, but it was all dust. We don't wear shoes in our house. We have always been a no shoe household. So any darkness you see in the water is purely dust, food, hair, that stuff. We are super strict with the shoes in the house, and I kind of like it that way because I feel like it's better peace of mind on what you're bringing into the house. So we are super strict on that one, but you guys will see at the end, I went around and did actually all the hardwood in the house. I only showed the last couple areas of the house that I still needed to clean, but I decided to go through and do my living room and the playroom, which I opted to not clean because my kids were off and on playing in there. But it was pretty good for the amount of floor that I cleaned and what the water looked like. And then, of course, with hosting holidays, we have people bring things and people forgot things. So I went and put away their trays inside my buffet hutch. I think that's what it's called. Just so they were out, and I'll remember to give them back when they visit the house again. But this was pretty easy. A lot of people, though we did have a good amount of people over, the table did get used, and I was happy. It was the first time our dining room table got used, and everybody was comfortable. Everybody had a place to sit, and we definitely feel like this is the first year we have sufficient seating for everybody. And it was great. It was definitely a holiday to remember. And that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and found the motivation to reset your home from the holidays. And if you like this video, I hope that you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.